Hello everyone, I'm Caroline and I've been shopping. I know it's so tempting to buy things when I see them in the car boot sale for virtually nothing. So I decided, let's go crazy. Let's get just about everything I need for my Christmas craft for the next few weeks all in one go, and I really did. I filled, I think it was 4 shopping bags, and there was something else big as well, which I've forgotten to bring near me, so we may not see that, but I'll tell you about it. So this is 2 of the bags. I'm going to move them out of the way. I don't think we got time for any more. And we'll have a look what's in my first bag. Now, the reason... I'll just straighten you up here a bit wonky. There you go. The reason why I got these was just for the price. I got this Santa. Now, you can see he's a little bit worse for wear. It's coming apart in the middle. They tried to give him a bigger belly, but it didn't really work, did it? I got this for 20p. Now for 20p, I've got a pair of glasses, a little bell, a Santa suit, a Santa sack. I wonder if there's anything in the Santa sack. No, you can't get in there. Oh, well. Oh, what's this? Aha. So there we go, a Santa sack with presents bursting out of the top. I got a pair of boots, so if I wanted to, I could take this apart. I could use the feet to make a gnome. And I could take the hat off and put it on something else. I've got the curls off this beard. Lots of bits and pieces, so I'm not sure yet if I'm going to take him apart or whether I'm going to try sprucing him up a bit and using him as he is, because I've got a Christmas display in mind and I think he may be very useful. So I'm going to reserve judgment on that one and see what I do later. But for 20p, if you see something that cheap, have a look at it. Think, can I use these component parts for anything else? Because quite often you can. He's very clattery, isn't he? What if I could even take his eyes out? They seem to be glass eyes in there. And they feel quite cold too, so they could be glass. Lots of potential for 20p. All right, let's carry on. Now, I think I'm going to get bogged down with all these bits and pieces, so I'll have to disappear off screen and start further away from my desk. I got this one for 20p, and if the last one was worse for the wear, this is even worse. It's got bits of grass in it. Got a pair of hands, sure, rubber hands. Got a beard again and a face. Those eyes are just painted on. Some clothing which is a bit tatty, but we have got an interesting body. Santa has an interesting body. And again, a pair of boots, if I can get them off this bottom bit. Now you can see this used to have batteries in. It may work, it may not, but I don't think I'm ever going to use it as a Christmas decoration as it is. This is going to be all taken to bits. Oh, looks like his head turns too. I may try batteries in there. I haven't got any to hand. I may give that a go and see if he works. Don't know what I'd do with him if he did work. I'm probably taking him apart. 20p. And over I go again. On the same theme, look, I got this Santa. This is a really heavy one. Oh, this one's got, I didn't look at them when I was buying them properly. I just gave them a quick glance because I knew I was having them. He's got a zip on the back, and that's where his batteries go. So let's see what we got here. We got a pair of hands. Ooh, that one's a bit burst out. We got a pair of legs, lots of furry beard. Oh, I think I'm going to need to wash that. It's a bit slimy for some reason. Why would Santa have a slimy beard? So, a few bits and pieces. The hat, I don't know. The clothing's really grubby on this one. You can see it's vintage. If it worked, it would be a lot of fun. But I think I'm going to take him to pieces. Again, 20p. And out I go. And back in I come. Right. On the 20p theme, I got this. Wind it up. Oops, put it there so you can see her. What's this on there? More grass. Right, stop singing now. Stop. So she's made in Hong Kong, vintage. And look at those boots. I love those boots. I'd like a pair of boots like that. She's got a lovely dress. She's holding a flower. Blue hair, which is very contemporary. She's a little bit K-pop, isn't she? Well, the style isn't, but the colour is. Oh, her hat will come off, so I could... Sometimes the hat is really badly glued to the head and there's no hair underneath the hat. But this one, she's got a full head of hair. Stop singing. And she is going to sing now when I put her down. So we'll have some musical accompaniment for the next few minutes until she runs out. I think I wound it a little bit too enthusiastically. What's this? Oh, 50p label or something. And be quiet. 20p again, got this. Now, if you don't like big creepy faces, maybe an idea to look away now. Bits of grass everywhere. You can tell this was from a car boot sale. Got Santa's face. I think, looking at this, it came off a big Santa body. And I think maybe there was a voice box or battery box, something like that in there. But that's all that's left of him is his head. So we've got a lovely beard that will come off if necessary. If I wanted to use that again. I've got a Santa face. I could make a Santa body, or I think it's a bit creepy, but you could actually put some Christmas florals around and looking to see if I got anything I can reach. No, I haven't. And make a big, huge tree topper with Santa on. And you could even then, have the tree and then put a belt midway around the tree, and it would look more like Santa's body. But I think it could frighten small children. Could frighten most of us, couldn't it? Right, let's put that out of the way. You're too creepy. He's got a very big nose and big chubby cheeks, hasn't he? Right. Oh, there he goes. Oh, she's still digging away, that doll. And in the same stall, now this is only tiny, but I got it because it's vintage. Look at that. It's a little vintage angel. Her face is a little bit puckered and squashed up. But I think she's lovely. Oh, look, there's bits of Santa's beard all stuck in her arms and her wings. I could take this apart and put it on a newer body or try to spruce up this older body. I'm not sure yet. I may keep her as she is. I may do something to tidy her up, but she's going to be great fun on a vintage Christmas tree. 20p compared to the others doesn't seem such a good bargain, but I think it's lovely for a vintage fairy or angel. Depends. I might put her carefully down. And on another store, there was this. 2 porcelain dolls for £3. Excuse me. But then the lady was trying to get rid of them, so she stuck a £1 sticker on. So I thought, ooh, I'm going to have those. She said, you can have a look, open them up if you want to. And I thought, no. There are enough component parts on these dolls that even if they're good for nothing else, then they'd be good for taking apart. Oh, somebody likes Tetty teeth. That over there. Let's have a look what they are. So we got this person. Tidy your hair up. Look at you. Put your hat on. So, got that one and that one. They're traditional dolls, I think. Oh, look. They've still got plastic bags on their feet. So somebody hasn't even unpacked them properly. They're certainly not been used much. I suppose they're not really for playing with anyway. They're more display. But I can take their clothes off them and add some really trendy clothes, some Christmas clothes. I can use them for, Halloween next year would be fun, and put them into some creepy clothes. They're quite poseable. Let's see if this one is as well. Ooh, they're very squeaky. They're a bit poseable. Oh, they can look down and up. Very nice. So, 50p each. I think I did okay there. I did go a bit mad. My poor husband was like a Sherpa helping carry everything. He had all the bags. And I haven't got it here, so I will tell you, I got a 3-foot Christmas tree. And I picked that up for £1 as well. So, can't be bad. Put those down there and I will be back. And the last thing I got in here, it was on the same stall where they had lots of 20p things. It was this little treasure chest. And it's nothing to write home about, but it's quite pleasant and I'll be able to do something with that. I'm not sure yet what to do. I think it would make a really nice Christmas decoration if I put some little risers on the bottom, not big ones, just little ones, open it up and fill it with Christmas decorations all bursting out of the treasure chest. I could paint it red, but I think I'm more likely to either leave it as it is or stain it, because if this was all full of greens and reds and whites all exploding out and the box was red, it would be a bit overwhelming and I don't think you'd get the full effect of the little people inside or whatever it is I'm going to use. So I think I'll probably keep that as it is. It doesn't shut very well, but that doesn't matter if I'm going to use it open. So I can put that down, I can put this bag away and we're into our second bag. Oh, and it's a very big bag. I will be back. Oh, oh, oh. And this isn't because it's full of lots of little things. It is full of big things. Let's move some of this grass out the way. Got half the field with me. I was chatting to one lady and asking her about the things she had on her stall, and she said, oh, I got these for my daughter's dog, and then I found out that she already had some. So they were 50p a set, but she gave me the 3 sets for £1. So I got 3 hats. Now they're doggy hats, yes, but they will fit perfectly on a doll. I wonder if they'll fit on our musical doll. Let's have a look. Where's she gone? I'll be back. Here I come. Stop singing. Oh, it's a little bit small for our doll, but you get the idea. I'll be able to find something they fit. And also, put her back down. If I wanted to make a gnome, then I could make it so that I know this would fit. And then pop the scarf on. And I can do lots of things with these scarves too. You can turn them into some sort of hanger, cut all the ends off, put them in a row. Let's see if I can do it there. Pin to the card like that. And they would make a lovely mantle shelf, or some. If you got any sort of shelf, you could have those hanging down. You know, there's a lot of hot glue. Look at that. They're even messier than me with the hot glue, and that's saying something. So I could come up with something. If I put a little bow on there, then you wouldn't see the hot glue. Imagine that with a bow on. Much better. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the scarves. If I make a Christmas gnome, I'll put one of the scarves onto the gnome. But then I'll only have 4 little dangly bits, so it'll have to be a very short shelf. What would you call that? Shelf hanger? Shelf hanging? It's not a shelf runner, because that would just go across. Is there a name? Do you know? Is there a specific name for fabric that hangs down the front of a shelf? Right, pop those down there, and let's go into my magic bag of tricks again. No prizes for guessing how much this cost. It's a bit obvious. Now, this is a Cindy car. I was looking for Barbie items that were really cheap, but I couldn't find any, but I did find this Cindy car. I'm assuming it's Cindy because it's got an S on it. Then again, that could be just a trick because it's by Funville, and I didn't know Funville did Cindy, but then again, I have no idea who does do Cindy. So it could be Cindy, it might not. But when I make my Barbie Christmas tree, I think that is going to be very useful because it's really in at the moment to put oversized items onto your Christmas tree, and I think this is going to be fun. I know where it's going. The only thing I may do, I just may remove the seatbelts because I like the pink and the purple, and that's going to coordinate lovely with the Barbie tree, but I'm not sure about that blue. May stand out, so I may take her seatbelts off and, well, her Barbie's seatbelts off if she's going to use it. I'll use that, but it just needs a bit of a clean. It's not too dirty. It's mainly full of glitter because it was in with all other Christmas decorations and things. So I don't think there's any bits missing either. I think it is supposed to be completely topless. I like a car like that. Oh, yes. The only thing is you can't get much shopping in the boot. No good taking this to a car boot sale, is it? Not the way I shop. Right, pop that down. Oh, I'm getting closer to me. I'm running out of space. Excuse me again. I'm so excited and chatting too much. I got this tree. Now, it's one of those ones you can see. You get these from Pound Shop or Poundland, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, that sort of thing. And it's just a plastic base and then they thread tinsel through it. Now, I paid 50p for this, which with the bargains I was having yesterday, I don't think that's as cheap as it could have been. But for 50p, I'm happy because I'll take this tinsel off. Let's have a look, see if we can find the end and see how easy it comes off. Or did they glue it all around? Sometimes they glue it, sometimes they just tack it in. Oh, there we go. Let's just tack it in and unwind that. I've got myself some lovely tinsel and I can do something a bit more exciting with this frame. Not that there's anything wrong with the tinsel, but it is nice to change things up a little bit, put your own personal stamp on. And I love glamorous this year, so I suppose I could have left it on. But no, even if I do glamorous, I'm going to change it. I'm going to have a little bit of excitement with this. So 50p. Pop that down. And let's have a look what's next. Here we go. I paid 50p for this. And it's a little bit tatty here. I think this had something on the front, some sort of decoration, and they pulled it off. But I'm going to put new decoration on there anyway. I thought a little bit of greenery. Let's see if I've got anything that I can just show you. I've got this little tiny bit of, I don't know, little gold floral pick bit. Can you see the difference just from, if you ignore that and it was just plain, you add something like that on. So if I do a lovely rose gold or pale gold, what do you call that? It's not pale gold, is it? Antique gold, something like that. Put that on there. How beautiful it's going to look. So I can't wait to get started on this. It's going to be a really simple craft, a really quick craft, but it's going to look fabulous. So a bit tatty for 50p, I don't mind. I'd rather pay less for my items because they're a bit tatty anyway, because I'm going to take them apart or alter them in some way. So it's pointless paying a lot for something that I'm then going to change. And then I can cover anything that isn't very good. Right, popping this down. And we got some bigger things now. Rummage in my bag. And I've got this, which belongs to rummagey. Ooh, I'm even hitting my light. This. Now this is one of those music boxy things. You can see in there the colour change unit above the bulb. And this fits in there like that. And then you plug it in and there are fibre optics on the end. Now there was no wire with this. I show you there. You got one of those little inputs. Now we've got loads of those. I don't know if you're the same as us, but over the years we've collected so many. So the lady said, I don't know if it works. Probably because she said that is a good chance it doesn't work, but that's not a problem. If it doesn't, I'm going to use this bit. I don't know, I may do something with that. I'm not sure. Oh, I just thought, if I don't use this as the base of the tree, I can put a globe on here and turn it into a Christmas gumball machine. Oh, yes, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Ooh, I half hope it doesn't work now. But if it doesn't work, that's what I'll do. And then I'll use this for something else. If it does work, then I'll use this then as part of the decoration. This doesn't look much because it's a little bit all squashed up. But when you floof it a bit, it's the same with anything you get, picks, anything like that. Never make a judgment on them until they've been floofed, because they change to be something completely different when they're floofed. Look at that already. It doesn't look half as tatty and cheap, does it? So I'll be able to do something with that. Not quite sure exactly what yet, but I think it's lovely for £1, just that bit, if the box hadn't been there. And now, if it doesn't work, ooh, it also apparently plays music. There's a sound box. But if it doesn't work, then that's going to be a gumball machine, I think. You know what I'm like. I'll probably change my mind by the time you see it again. Right, moving this over there. Oh, I've got a big pile now. Rummaging in my bag. And I've got, I'll bring you out something little I found in the corner. This was 50p, which, again, for the prices I was paying, was a lot of money yesterday. Well, you're seeing this on Tuesday. I went to the car boot sale on the Sunday, filming this on the Monday. And it's one of these nutcrackers. I'm a nutcracker. And I just like nutcrackers. They appeal to me. Sometimes I upcycle them, do things with them. Sometimes I use them as they are. So I thought, 50p, I'll get him. You know me, I'd have preferred him for 20p, but 50p was a fair price. So I've got a golden nutcracker. Shame I didn't have two. They could go either side of something and look wonderful. But he looked pretty good on his own. Pop him down. And in the bag we go. Oh, brace yourself. This could be a while. I'm putting the bag down. Oh, I will be back, honestly. I've got this, which is a garland. It's quite a nice garland. Again, doesn't look much because it's all squashed, but it's got a few bits and pieces on it. And if we floof that a little bit, you can see it's much bigger than it looked. And one of the reasons I got it was, I pulled that one off already. One of the reasons I got it was because of the amount of embellishments. And the other is taking a gamble. If these lights work, and the lady who sold me it said the lights did work, then I've done well, because I want some lights with a white cord. Ooh, I have to be careful there. I'm not going to try them because that's got a bit of a cut in. I think I'll rewire this and then try them afterwards. I'm going to blow myself up, especially on film. So we got some lovely things. I'll take these off because they look terrible where they're on a green tree or a green garland. And I'm probably going to use this garland actually as a wreath. Now, let's try it. I haven't got enough to go around twice with this garland, but I'm thinking I may make a much bigger one on a foam, make an oversized wreath, and then build that up with some bits and pieces. You can see how big that's going to be. Oh, about almost 2 foot across, I think. That's my estimation. Got a lovely pine cone there. So that cost me the grand total of £1. I'm pleased with that. I think I got £1 worth of embellishments on that. Pop that down. And I've got... What is it they say about buses? You wait for one for ages and then 3 come along at the same time. Well, 3 didn't, but 2 did. On the same stall I had this. And, oh, I didn't notice this was attached. What is it? Does it work? No. No, it could be flat. Could be just the batteries need changing. Whoa! They were spring loaded. They may not have been in properly. I'll tell you what, it'll take me a minute or so to get them in. So I'll try them in. But while I'm doing this, just to say, it would be lovely if you're enjoying this video, if you could subscribe, because I'm really enjoying taking you all along with me on my adventures of making all these crafts and discovering bits and pieces to make crafts with. So don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And no, that doesn't work. But the one is actually on. I've never seen one like this. It's got one bulb or candle, and then there are lots of little lights along the wire, not along the edge. No, these wires are a nightmare to untangle. So I won't untangle the whole thing, but it does seem to all be there. If it works. Sorry about the clattering. It's also got another set of lights, which seem a bit healthier. Let's check all the way along to the wreath. What on earth have they done to this? Yep, so I'm going to plug that in. I'm not going to touch it. Put it there and then... Right, so they don't work. Oh well, never mind. I'm happy because really what I want is the wreath. No, it's not a wreath, is it? I want the garland. I also want the decorations on it. This may work when I change the batteries. And this, it could be just that it needs a change of fuse. I would imagine there's something seriously wrong, like a fuse bulb gone. But it's not serious, is it? The bulbs all look pretty good. So I don't know whether I'm going to manage to salvage those bulbs or not, or the set of lights. If not, I'm going to take all the bulbs out because I've got some ideas for bulbs for Christmas crafts. So I'll be hanging on to those even if the rest goes. It's got a little hanger on there. So that, again, £1. Absolute bargain for me. Let's see what it would do. If we wind this twice, what size wreath would it make? Oh, it's not tiny, but it's not huge. It would make more like the sort of thing, if you say this was a candle in the middle, you could make yourself a table decoration with it and then really decorate it with an inch of its life until it's really flamboyant. Oh, I might do that. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little thrifty haul, and let me know which one you think is your favourite, or the best bargain or the least bargain. What do you reckon? Do you think I've done okay this time or not? Oh, and don't forget that 3-foot Christmas tree, which is a bit tatty, but it's going to make a lovely swag. So I can't wait to show you that either. Oh, if I turn that way, it doesn't look like I've got my camera upside down. So don't forget to subscribe before you go. I'll see you all next time. But until then, don't forget, happy crafting and have fun. Bye.